What's good, ladies and gents? Is your favorite former pro JT. Ladies and gents, the fight we've all been waiting for. Saturn versus Luffy. Ladies and gents, Saturn is a piece of ish. Ladies and gents, if you watch One Piece, sorry, it's going to be major spoilers because this is a major spoiler right now. I've not actually watched this section of it, but major spoiler because you have not watched the show already. So, if you don't want any spoilers, don't watch this. So, ladies and gents, the reason why Kuma is a robot, well, a cyborg more or less, is all because of Saturn. And the thing is too, Kuma said that he would write letters to his daughter all the time, but his daughter never got any of those letters. Because when they would get the letters, the people from the Navy would throw them away. And so it seemed like that the daughter never got those messages. So, more or less, Saturn in the Navy are real pieces of shit that turn this man into a human slave because of his color of his skin. Sorry, ladies and gents, that was a lot. I know, it was a lot. Ladies and gents, we're finna get right into this, ladies and gents. If you enjoy this reaction, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Ladies and gents, subscribe and keep us all live. Please and thank you. Be sure to hit that like button. If you enjoy this reaction, the like button helps this thing go up more. All right, please and thank you. Let's get to it, ladies and gents. We got One Piece Luffy versus Saturn is insane, and then shout out to Shimmy Reviews for this breakdown. Wait, have I watched this guy already? I don't know if I watched Shimmy Reviews. This might be my first reaction to Shimmy Reviews. All right, first reaction to Shimmy Reviews. Okay, let's get to it.
What is good? It's your boy Shimmy. Yes, the streets have been asking for some new One Piece, so we're here. No long talks, lock the f in, and let's get into it. Now we start with Luffy stuffing his face after having a mukbang while his homies are fighting a literal grandpa spider monster, but he's surrounded by the ops. They say, "You're done, lil, pack it up." He says, "Hold on. Y'all are talking about me? I bet. Watch this." And he digests everything and starts smiling and laughing. Y'all already know what that means. The Marines say, "Don't worry."
First of all, don't you ever lay down after eating some goddamn food. Digest your food and start laughing at me whenever you see a group of people. Don't you ever do that to me. If I see a dude smiling and it's like 20 of us deep, he's like, "That's all you got? That's it? This is it? 20? I feel offended." Excuse me? What type of nonsense is this? It's crazy.
We got this. They go in to get him, but the ground starts to bounce everywhere. The goat Nika is back. They all see him turn into his Gear 5 form, and they're like, "You know what? This ain't really for us. Let's cut back to our ship." Which, to be honest, is the smartest move they could have done. Now, Kuma, Bonnie, and them are falling from the sky, and Saint Saturn says, "Hey, pack them boys up, now." And all the pacifistas get ready to shoot. But Vega says, I gotta do something. Let me call someone. He pulls out his phone and calls Atlas, and he tells her, "Let Bonnie know about her secret power." So Atlas tells her, and she's like, "Hold on, I can do that?" And she yells out, "Don't shoot, Pops. The Marines are the ops, not us. Pack them up and help us get off the island." Then all the pacifistas turn around and start shooting the Marines. The Marines are like, "What the f? What are these clankers doing? Why?"
Oh, what just happened? You tell me Bonnie got my control over Debo's? Raggy? Oh shit, that's crazy.
They shooting at us, and the Marine boats just start getting blown up bad. We learn Vegapunk programmed into all the pacifistas. Even if the highest authority commands them to do something, they'll always be on Bonnie's side. And because he didn't want Kuma to have to kill Bonnie, because we know the world government would actually do some shit like that. And we literally just see these Marines flying in the air from the attacks. But then we just see a shadow appear behind Vegapunk, and Saint Saturn stabs Vegapunk.
You can't keep getting away with it! Yo, no fun, no BS. I never wanted to box someone so bad. I never want someone to get their ass whooped so bad in my life, bro. Like, again, Saint Saturn is a real piece of ish. Like, straight like that, bro. Straight like that. I hate that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hate that man. I hate it. That's how you. Honestly, that's good writing. The fact you hate a villain so goddamn much, though it's a fictional character. That's good. That's good goddamn writing. But I hate that man, bro. It's some BS. I'm sick of it. It's some nonsense, bro. You kidding me? It's ridiculous. Lame as hell.
Nah, I'm actually done with this guy. Where the f is Luffy at, bro? Where's Dragon? Kizaru shows up and Saint Saturn says, hey, Kizaru, kill them boys. And he goes in the air and starts shooting at them bad. Sanji goes in to hit Kizaru, but he dodges and goes right in front of Bonnie, ready to end her. He says, this won't hurt Bonnie. So to catch up to him, but he won't make it.
You know what? Even Kizaru, you a cornball too. Cause I forget what you did to what you did to my mans and the whole Straw Hat crew. I forget what you did to them, bro. And to be honest, Luffy packed your goofy ass up too. Yeah, Luffy got his leg back. In fact, you still standing, pissing me off a little bit, but it's okay though. It's all right. Luffy gonna pack you up again. I guarantee. I guarantee he gonna pack you up again. Guaranteed.
In time, and it's looking grim. Then Kizaru looks to his left, and he's like,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Then out of nowhere, our GOAT Luffy comes and gives him a rude punch to the dome, sending him
what the hell? What are we talking about? God damn it! Yeah. Before, excuse my language.
Straight to the ground, and the man is just laughing. Saturn is like, the hell is wrong with the ground? No way that rubber bitch is back. Kizaru pushes the rock off him and he's like, bro, this nigga is so annoying, like let me just get my job done. With that, Sanji, Bonnie, and them land on the ground easy because Luffy's devil fruit. But then all we see is Vegapunk on the ground in front of Saint Saturn. Bonnie runs to him and she's like, Vega, let's run gang, you'll die if you stay here. But Saint Saturn says that won't work, insects all share the same fate. Dog, please look at yourself. And then we just hear more laughing and this robot's eyes start to glow and it starts to move. Bonnie's like, hold on, I know this rhythm. There's that new Gunna. We gon' fuck tonight, we gon' fuck tonight. Wait, no. This is the song I heard from my pops when I was a kid. Vegapunk says, yes, Bonnie, he is the sun god Nika. Vegapunk is like, this buster call won't make a difference. The world's been waiting for the sun god to return. Now we cut to the sea and we see two people smiling going towards the island. They're like, let's get this battle started. Now we cut to the sea and the Marines are getting packed up left and right. And one of them says, there's some fat ass ship coming towards the island. And they're like, nah, it can't be. They were supposed to be disbanded 100 years ago. It can't be them. So they all start shooting at the ship, but that doesn't do anything to them. And all we see is two people jump down and it's Dory and Bragi, the goats.
That's what I'm talking about! What are we talking about, bro? Yeah! One of those two right there be having the greatest boxing fights ever. And then, Mr. 3. Again, this is from the old One Piece. You piece of shit. Actually, no. So there was someone, the dude with the boogers, who blew up the man's drink or something like that. Did some weird stuff, bro. You weird. You're weird, bro. You just weird. You ruined that immaculate ass fight, bro. You weird, bro. Just weird. Weird.
They just destroy these ships with a swing and start laughing. They say, yeah, we're here for our dog Luffy, where he at? And the Marines start running, but they're actually just destroying everything. And with one jump, they land on the island. All the Mandem jump off the island and they're walking around like they run the place. They're literally having fun out there. The Marines try to shoot at them and they just look up.
First of all, the fact that Luffy literally has giants that just pull up, bro, that's insane, bro. Like, bro, again, Luffy is literally a god. A god. God. Oh. Sorry. He's literally a god. Literally. A god.
See a big ass foot. Can't lie, they might be a top 5 pirate crew right now. Dory and Bragi are just walking down smiling.
Sorry, I keep my voice down. I got noise complaint. Sorry.
Usopp looks with his binoculars and he's like, the Masters? Yes, gang, you're supposed to lock in and unlock your giant powers from them. I'm still waiting for that, Oda. But they're like, thank God they came to help us. We were really getting cooked. Usopp locks in and says, alright, let's get ready to fight. Lilith and Brook are on their way to go scoop them too. Now we cut to Zoro versus this bitch Rob Lucci. They go at it and Zoro's like, are you done yet, gang? Luffy is not worried about you, bro. But he's determined to get his spot back in the story and they keep going at it. He jumps at him and says, must suck making your...
Now, respectfully, how's Zoro struggling with Rob Lucci? Here's the thing. This man Zoro packed up King. He packed up, well, he almost packed up Kaido, honestly. Because he chopped Kaido up and almost packed him up, honestly. And man had Kaido shook. Literally had him shook. So, the fact of the matter is, why are you struggling with Rob Lucci so much? Is it because of skin complexion? Is it?
Friends wait like this, gang? Like, broski, where are your friends? They're either dead or useless. Then he goes in with a kick, but Zoro dodges him and they clash. He says, as long as you're here breathing, your crew is trapped. Zoro's like, you're talking like you're controlling this fight. You know you're not like that. Even Oda knows you're not like that. Now we cut to the ocean and the pacifistas and the giants have taken out at least 30 ships already, but the marines are still trying to fight back. Then 2 more people show up on the island and it's Blackbeard's crew, the sharpshooter and this gal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Usopp better have a serious 1v1 sniper battle with him. I'm talking snipers only Rust type of battle. This girl's low-key bad. Like, low-key. We cut back to Luffy and he's like, why are you crying, Bonnie? And she's like, I've been looking for you my whole life. And bro said, I've been with you the whole time. She tells him, hey, go punch that monster for Vegapunk. Luffy's like, huh? Vegapunk? What's wrong with Vegapunk? And he looks down and just sees Vegapunk with a hole in him. Saturn's like, you f***ing bums, you need to die. Luffy says, we'll see about that.
Yeah, he literally got a hole in his chest. Literally.
Old man, and he turns around. Hold on, is bro floating right now? With a hole in him. Saturn's like, you f***ing bums, you need to die. Luffy says, we'll see about that, old man, and he turns around. Hold on, is bro floating right now? I thought he had to bounce. But he gets ready, charges up his attack, but Saint Saturn sees this and hits him with his weird hockey. Luffy coughs up blood, but that ain't none to the sun god. He goes back, charges up his punch, and he goes in swinging and uses Gum Don Gatling and hits him punch after punch. Bro is not stopping. Bonnie's like, so this is the real Nika. Even Kuma's watching him right now. Then he does one final big ass punch and hits bro into a building.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
And then he just goes back to laughing.
That's diabolical activity right there. That's diabolical. Like, the fact that someone's laughing while beating your ass, that's diabolical right there. Diabolical activity. Like, what you on, son? That's devious. It's dangerous. Man. Nasty activity.
That Atlas and all them decide to leave, but Vegapunk says, you gotta leave me here. I'm an expert in medicine. If I move right now, I'll die. And Kizaru pulls up again and goes to kill Bonnie, but our ghost Sanji's not gonna let that shit happen again. He pulls up and kicks the attack away. Even Kizaru's confused. He's like, I swear you're not like that. I swear you're not even a part of the monster trio no more. And the man says, love is stronger than lasers. So he tells Frankie, hey, get out of here and make sure Bonnie doesn't get hurt. Cause him and Luffy, they're about to run a serious duo right now. After that, even Luffy's like, Sanji, you really did that shit. When did you get this strong? Kizaru's like, alright, playtime's over. I'm gonna need to pack both of y'all up and take your heads. But Sanji takes out his cigarette and he says, alright, come on then, old man. Now we cut to Saint Saturn and bro is coming out of the rubble after that hit. But someone pulls up on him and it's Katarina. She says, what type of power you got, old man? I ain't never heard of one of the 5 elders coming down to the lower levels, and she touches him and says mission accomplished. Hold on, this is because she can transform into other people, right? Yeah, see, these Blackbeard pirates are actually devious. But why would he let her do that? Bro is not serious. Saturn says, why the f you guys really here? I'll be real, I never thought you guys would end up following someone. But she says Teach is special. And he says, yeah, so is his bloodline. Like, don't tell me this guy is Imu's son or something. I'm done with nepotism piece. Bro says, alright, now be honest. What the f y'all really after? And he says, the world, bitch. And they just disappear. Then this Caribou guy runs.
So my thing is, why don't you run the fade with them? Why don't you want to squabble up with them? Well, because they came to kill Vegapunk, so I guess that makes sense. So they ain't got no real beef with Teach. Even though technically he's a pirate, so he's a pirate. They technically have beef with him, so does it make sense why they didn't off them? So okay.
Up on them and says, wait, I never expected to meet you guys here. And Van Agar just pulls out the blick on him. He says, please don't shoot me. but bro is not having it. He goes to end him, but Caribou says, listen, if you kill me, Teach is gonna be vexed. And why would Teach be vexed, bro? I got some valuable information nobody else knows. Basically, he knows the ancient weapon Poseidon is actually Shirahoshi's power to control all the Sea Kings. And Pluton is asleep under Wano. Him and the Straw Hats are the only people in the world who know this. And he's about to give that information to Blackbeard. Love. We already saw what he was gonna do to Hancock. I don't even want to know what he's gonna do to Shirahoshi. This is exactly why the Straw Hats shouldn't be nice. They gotta start killing them. Word to Lucky Roo. He says, just let me see Teach. I'm sure he'll be pleased to hear what I gotta say. Take me with you. Now we cut back to the island and the pacifistas are on smoke. The Marines' radios even tells them to pull back to shore, don't even fight them. And some of them are like, why the f do you have to fight the Navy Special Science Group? Sorry gang, you chose the wrong side. They clearly didn't watch I Am Robot. Now all the vice admirals are talking. This granny's like, we can't do this shit. If we fight them, it only hurts the Navy. They even think about calling off the Buster Call so they don't lose more people. But Guillotine says, hell nah. Vegapunk was the one who gave him the clankers. We need our get back. But they say, okay, first, we just gotta get the pacifistas under control and we'll be blessed. But then we hear a message. Take out Jewelry Bonnie. All you vice admirals, you're up. Pack her up now. She's fleeing towards the northeast coast. So this Vice Admiral Tosa goes in with the quickness and he says, I see her. I'm about to end her just now. He puts on his hockey and he's gonna use this finger pistol attack to cook them. Bonnie looks back and she's like, damn, one of them snuck up on us. And they're about to get cooked. But all we see is a big ass axe hidden. Bonnie's like, what the? Frankie's like, new enemies? Bro, give us a break. But Dory says, we've come for Straw Hat. Froggy says, who are y'all though? We learned about some new members, but I don't see none of them from the wanted posters here. I can't lie, they did my dog Frankie dirty. Frankie's like, you want smoke with Luffy? What's up then? Smoke? Hell nah, we're here to help. So Bonnie tells them, Luffy and Sanji and Vegapunk are still in the middle of the island. Can you go help them? And they say, of course gang, we're going just now. So they go walking and Bonnie and them get taken to the giant ship. Now after that, the Vice Admirals are like, what the hell happened to Tosa? He must have got packed up. And they all decide to go to the island to get their get back. And fine shit is going with them too. Back to the fight, Luffy says, gang, we gotta get you out of here or you're really gonna die. But moving him only speeds up the blood loss. Luffy's like, we made a promise, gang. I was gonna get you off this island. But Vegapunk says there's something here he has to protect. He was hoping not to tell her about her authority till she got older, because all that means is the world government is gonna be after her, just like how they've been after Robin. But he tells Luffy to keep her safe. Then we just see Saint Saturn and he's huffing and puffing, but then something happens to him. His fire gets bigger, his horns get bigger, and he turns purple? What the? Is this like a super awakening? What's going on? Mega evolution? Sanji's like, look at that thing. Bro don't even look human. You ugly as hell, boy. Big nose ass boy. Big body ass boy. And look at those eyes. And we just see his spider legs destroying a tree. What is this devil fruit? Please, somebody tell me. Boom, Saint Saturn goes in and starts attacking them. They're dodging and Sanji grabs Vegapunk. Luffy's like, hey, even if he screams, ignore him. We gotta get him out of here. Vegapunk's like, stop. Just leave me. But Sanji ain't gonna listen. Saint Saturn's just chasing him. This is deadass like a boss battle. So Luffy claps, gets his attention, and starts taunting at him. Man even slaps his butt. Like Big Mom Ting, as a Goro say, how are you getting rage baited by Luffy? But then he just gets kicked in the face by Kizaru and drops Vegapunk. Then this Kizaru guy stabs him through the chest. He really just packed up his bro, what the hell? Then Sanji's like, shit, and he grabs Vegapunk. Luffy's like, just run around the corner to the back of the island, and he runs. But Kizaru ain't gonna let them leave, so he goes to teleport.
Damn. Your own mans, bro. Your own mans? Nasty, bro. It be your own people.
Towards him. Then this Luffy guy gets big and grabs him and Saint Saturn and says, hey, y'all boys not going nowhere. And just look at Kizaru. Bro has had enough of this. He just wants to go home. Sanji's with Vegapunk and he says, snap out of it, gang. You're not really dead. Then we just hear radio noises and it says, hello? Is this shit on? Hello out there? Come in. World, I am Dr. Vegapunk, a humble genius scientist. While many of you will be shocked by what I have to say in this message, I can assure you this is the truth of the world. He says Jeff Bezos isn't actually rich because he's never done a money spread. Alright, that is all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you guys want more One Piece, want me to keep doing them weekly or stick to the other stuff. But yeah, Vegapunk is dead. RIP my dog Vegapunk. Was not expecting that. Oh, but let me ask a serious question though. So if I did romance or like slice of life type of things, how would y'all feel about that? Because sometimes, you know, I'm like, the action is cool, but sometimes you gotta switch it up, do some romance, do some psychological, you feel me? So if I did a romance one, like a good one, I don't know what's crazy right now, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know down in the comments how you're feeling about romance anime. Low-key wanna do one just cause why not? And yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about it. I don't care. The second channel is coming, okay? When it's coming, shit, I don't even know anymore. But it's coming, like I promise. This year, in the next month at least, the next 2 weeks, it should be. Inshallah. But yeah, I appreciate all the love, all the support. It's been great. Road to 100K by the end of the year. We're definitely gonna hit it. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all boys and girls in the next video. Peace.
Damn, that was good. They got shimmer reviews. I ain't one, my boy. No, but yes, I feel like I gotta actually watch this now. I really feel like I need to. That way, I'm like, oh snap! I feel like I gotta watch that. No BS. Ladies and gents, if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It's your favorite former Popa JT. We are out of here. Peace.